Frosty Faustings just finished last weekend, and with it came high-level Street Fighter matches along with their combatants being equipped with some brand new tools, which they did not fail to showcase during the tournament. Here's a quick recap to what went down and what we could expect throughout the rest of the season from the players, the characters, and the new tools they wield. Let's start off our recap with a match between Equinox's Brian F and Evil Genius's Chris G in the losers bracket of the top 24. Leading the game with a first round win, Chris G looks to prove that with Chumlee's recent buffs that further improves her footsies, she might actually be one of the characters to look out for this season.
That EX in the corner. Oh, but Chris G just fights his way out. Uses that instant air legs. Still gets the combo on hit. Throw.
Chris G making full use of not only Chun-Li's far-reaching normals, but also her ability to constantly pressure you with her close-ranged offense. Chris G takes game 1.
V reversal, I'm sorry.
Putting some work to that gray light right there. Massive, that's jab right there.
Yeah. Chris G, jab, takes game 1.
With both players winning a round each in the second game of the set, the pressure was on Brian F now to secure a win in order to avoid being eliminated. Despite having a life deficit, Brian F patiently defended against Chris G's constant oppression, waiting for an opportunity to counter him with his own flurry. With the 63rd second mark, Chris G tried to press the attack, only to dash straight into Balrog's crouching medium punch, thus starting Brian F's own offense, doing what Balrog does best, mixing his enemies up, closing out the second game, tying Chris G's 1-game lead.
Just like this, a forward movement attack.
Nice.
Coming in.
Nice, does the reset low. Oh, very nice from Brian.
Wake it up. Did he brush his teeth though?
Yeah, gets the anti-air, but he
coffee?
messed it up.
Where's that Pete's coffee? Is this man on decaf or is he on the dark stuff? And Brian throws this out. He's on the pressure. And he does!
Oh, yes. Very good stuff from Balrog, from Brian F. Balrog. Nice.
Starting off the last game of the set in a very similar fashion to that of the previous game, Brian F finds himself again in a round disadvantage. With the threat of elimination looming, Brian F begun the round with relentless pressure, constantly smothering Chris G's Chun-Li, taking down her life just below half within just 30 seconds of the round.
Let's see how Brian F operates.
Ooh, good start though.
Take her to the trash can to make her sub. Go to the Twitch channel and make her sub right now.
Not backing down, the moment both players reset to neutral, Chris G answered back with his own offensive pressure. But with 26 seconds left in the clock, Brian F caught Chun-Li with a dash punch, following it up with a combo, brought down Chun-Li's life even further, and with another dash punch from Balrog, both players are now all tied up, 1 game, 1 round apiece.
It really. Brian F can still do this.
Yep, it just has a little bit of V-trigger time left. But he's just trying to fight his way in. Ooh!
And he finds the hit. This isn't enough.
Not quite!
The bit. Brian F wins it! Final game, final round between Brian F and Chris G. Guts!
Winning the previous round, Brian F tried to ride that momentum in the next one, beginning the round with unforgiving offense, almost stunning, and winning the round with a perfect.
Who's coming off of his elbows?
Look, if you're in the chat, let me see the trash cans, because I know you gotta. Gets the hit. More to the corner. You're gonna play janitorial duties right now, Chumlee. Almost there.
Not allowing this, Chris G woke up with 2 quick jabs to start his own offense, but despite that, Chris G's Chun-Li had too much of a life deficit that Brian F only needed to slowly chip away her life, finally closing out the game, advancing to top 8 losers bracket.
Chris G's been looking for that. The crouching knee kick knocked out
Chris
on
G.
the heavy legs.
Oh, there it is again! Dash punch!
Brian F.
With Brian F's win over Chris G, he moves on to top 8 losers bracket where he'd first face off against FGC Carlos and his Ibuki. As a master of mix-ups herself, Ibuki could go toe-to-toe against Balrog, even besting him at his own game. But despite Ibuki's strong mix-up game, FGC Carlos opted to take game 1 with some straightforward, impressive offense.
After Brian F has gotten the pressure going, so that's something Brian F is going to have to keep in mind. Oh my God!
Man was hugging the edge.
Oh,
My God. No.
Yeah, and adds a lot of stun too. Not a huge amount of damage, but it gets him stunned.
Yeah, it does that.
That's kind of what the important thing. Oh, is he going to get?
Not letting Carlos's offense crush him, Brian F answers back with his own while denying Carlos's pressure with Balrog's V reversals to take game 2. Carrying on with the same plan, Brian F continues to deal a significant amount of damage through careful whiff punishes and interruptions while still halting Carlos's pressure with some well-calculated V reversals, eliminating FGC Carlos and advancing through the bracket to face Joey and his army. Brian F getting off to a great start, the boxer main capitalized on every chance presented to him, punishing Joey's mistakes and dealing significant damage against his Mika, not letting a counterattack go unnoticed, quickly responding with the appropriate combo. Brian F takes game 1.
Both of them are kind of scared to go.
Duff.
Oh, but never mind. Brian F finding the right time to get the dash punch in there.
But despite Brian F's early lead, Joey now getting his groove back, he shows why most people have the collective opinion that Armika favors this matchup. Just by cornering Boxer, Armika easily turns the table around with back-to-back throws, denying Boxer any chance to escape. And with that, Joey wins game 2.
Command throw. Now you're in the mix.
The brimstone.
Oh, yep. Here we go.
Don't do
Oh,
this to
boy.
him. Joey, don't do this to him. Oh my goodness, this man's in the loop.
How
Help
many?
him! Help him!
Oh boy.
Another
Next one
command
is
throw.
the stun. There's the stun, and it just all went downhill at that point. Woo.
Final game, final round, Brian F starts off strong, shaving off Armika's life down to almost a third of her life bar. And yet despite Armika's seemingly disadvantageous predicament, with a single V-trigger mix-up, Joey places Brian F's Boxer in the corner, where Armika was just moments ago. And Joey didn't let up.
Oh, but now Brian F, he's pissed. He's pissed. You can tell.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
no.
Oh, didn't go for the juggle afterwards, but just keeps the mix going here. Here we go. Mix, Brimstone. Oh, yep.
Playing the same tune that won him the previous game, Joey's Armika dealt enough damage that a successful critical art by the end was enough to win him the set, and Brian F's run, and proceed to loser semis.
Arturo's. His
He's dead.
Guess
He's
I'll
dead. He's dead. Look at the girl from the dash go. Look at her.
Ah!
With Joey proceeding to loser semis, he'll now face the Dhalsim main who he has sent to the losers bracket during top 24, Dida Mokov. One of the more exciting sets to have happened during the tournament, every game of this match in top 24 winner's side was decided with the final round. With Joey's Armika cornering Dida Mokov's Dhalsim early on, it looked like Armika was already in a positional advantage, ready to dish out some lethal damage against Dhalsim, who's known to have a difficult time when pressured. But with a single V reversal and a teleport, Dida Mokov's Dhalsim cornered Armika instead to give her a taste of her own medicine, securing game 1.
The pressure on. Keep him in the corner now. Now it starts.
This is danger.
It's danger for Mika. Oh, wow, you universal?
Yeah, that was,
He got in the corner, though. He got in the corner.
yeah, got out the corner.
Oh, he didn't get a follow-up.
Yep, the Gale. Oh,
Got him.
Don't be.
Positive frames. And yes!
With one win away, Dida Mokov opted to zone out the opponent's Armika, slowly shaving away her life with Dhalsim's far-reaching normals and powered-up fireballs, which initially looked to have been quite a successful strategy against the close-range grappler. Dida Mokov was just about 2 hits away from advancing to top 8 winner side, but with a single V-trigger activation from Joey's Armika, he immediately shut down Dhalsim's zoning, cornering him and depleting the remainder of Dhalsim's life in just around 19 seconds, taking game 2.
Yo, it's for the charge. Oh, yo, my gosh.
Oh!
That's cheap.
Behind.
That's cheap.
Lucky
Nice
six.
punish.
Yeah, nice punish there from Joey. Gets in now. Could be dangerous still.
Command grab.
Oh, okay. Same side. Oh no, he's gonna
Injury.
finish with the
Injury.
super.
Yup. Right to the CA.
With Joey winning the first round of the final game, seemed that Dida Mokov was about to be sent to the loser's bracket. But with a shift in his offensive approach, switching back to his more pressure-oriented style of playing Dhalsim, he took the early lead. But with one single V-trigger activation again from Joey's Armika, she began to run amok, and would have been capable enough to turn everything around. But with a single mistake, whipping a command grab, which Armika couldn't recover from quite fast enough despite Dhalsim not quickly recovering from being knocked down, punished the opening, taking round 2 to go to the final round.
He wasn't ready, but if he could work the command dash, you could back dash and forward dash.
Yeah.
Full punish. Oh,
Oh,
punish.
the whip.
Punish.
And the punch.
Nice. Dida Mo staying alive.
Switching strategies again, Dida Mokov started out by zoning Joey's Armika with a combination of long-range normals and powered-up fireballs. But Joey not letting him have his way, he answered Dida Mokov's attempt of keeping him at bay by rushing straight towards his Dhalsim.
Very nice.
Right here. Right to the mix. Gotta survive. EX.
What a
Powering through every normal and projectile thrown towards his Armika, she finally got close enough to Dhalsim, mix him up, and win the set, sending Dida Mokov to the loser's bracket. After winning the set against Guzman 2-0, Dida Mokov advanced to top 8 loser side where he faced Rob TV and his Karin. Opening the round with a great standing medium punch buffered into EX tempo, Rob TV immediately reduced the gap between his Karin and Dida Mokov's Dhalsim, but despite continually doing so, Dida Mokov still went even, finally closing out the game by punishing Karin's jump attack.
Mokov wasn't expecting him to dash forward at first.
Are those Air Force Ones or those K-Swisses? Are those Reeboks? He's a rare.
Oh boy, yeah, you're gonna get juggled.
That was God. Look at Arturo. Get in the candy shop. Wow, Art. Wow.
Didi's a god.
Yo,
Didimo God, dude. It's Didimo God. Here we go.
After taking the first round in Game 2, Rob TV began his offense with an immediate jump attack on Dhalsim, putting the pressure on him early on, cornering him. Didimokov in the corner though just patiently defended against Rob TV's offense, while slowly dishing out his own counterattack to keep Karin as far away from him as possible, slowly shaping away her life.
Tech the throw, but I feel like a lot of sim players don't tech throws nowadays. Not at all. Sometimes you have to. Yeah, sometimes you have to.
That should have been a link, but I guess that was a little too far. Late active frames on the back medium kick.
Finally escaping the corner with a well-timed teleport, this time around Didimokov's Dhalsim was now on the offensive, attacking Rob TV's Karin with a mix of normal attacks from afar and some sudden close-range offense to close out the second round of Game 2.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know. This is crazy. This is raw Dhalsim.
Oh, look at this, the comeback. Starting the comeback here. Oh, wow.
And we got control the nooch. Very nice.
Good block.
He loses access to the float, but he gets a 3-hit EX fireball.
My man.
And then like the fierce fireball actually bounces backwards.
Yeah.
Entering the final round of Game 2, both players just did what their characters can do best against each other. Didimokov's Dhalsim trying to keep Rob TV's Karin at bay with his long limbs and arc and projectile while mixing in some close-ranged offense now and then, and immediately backing off to zone out Rob TV's Karin and deal some damage from a distance.
Actually, okay.
Damn, really? Okay. Well, I mean, it's worth it, right? If you got the lead.
Yeah, if you can get them with it, it's like really tricky.
Yo, what? I'm impressed. You know what? I know he got all of this stuff.
Throughout the round, each player would trade blows against each other's character, returning each damage received. But with a well-timed block from Karin against Dhalsim's slow attack, Rob TV would close out the final round, giving him a game.
Oh! Bouncing back. It's coming back. Oh no, that's punishable. That is punishable. There we go.
The Rob TV had successfully closed in on Dhalsim in the previous games, entering the second round of the final game in their set of the round lead. Didimokov has now done a better job at keeping Rob TV's Karin away from his Dhalsim. In every attempt Rob TV did in pressuring Dhalsim, and instead he turned against him. Didimokov answering with his own pressure.
Goes out Yoga Flame every once in a while to catch the command dash. So there you go. Beautiful stuff.
The Dhalsim's mix of long-range and close-up offense, these proved a little too much for Rob TV's Karin, taking the round and the set. Didimokov advanced through the brackets, eliminating Rob TV, when we would face GLB and his Ryu.
Oh, okay, so should we get the Yogi?
No, Oki.
Only in the corner.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, fair.
Oh, yep, there's the... Oh, baited out the EX. Didimokov sending Rob TV out of the tournament.
After losing against Arturo's Dhalsim in winner's side, GLB immediately faced another Dhalsim in Didimokov. But with Ryu's limited approach in closing the gap between them, Dhalsim's pokes proved a little too much, giving Didimokov Game 1.
And it's a very annoying thing. Oh, the bounce back! Sick, bounce.
Though GLB did a better job now in Game 2, taking a round for himself, still with the same strategy of keeping Ryu away, Didimokov would continue to zone him out, giving him too hard of a time closing in, taking the final round of Game 2 and moving on to face the man who sent him to the loser side, Joey and his army.
Okay. Can he do this now? He's trying to block that, but now he's got to deal with the mix-up. Oh, he jumped. Okay, now you're in trouble because it's the 50-50. Oh! Got caught out of the delay.
Though their match in top 24 was quite the nail-biter, the run-back between Didimokov and Joe in top 8 was now a little bit of a one-sided affair. Even though Didimokov's Dhalsim did go even against Joey's Armika throughout the round, with Armika's explosiveness going even against Dhalsim seemed to work favorably for Armika. Just by suddenly closing the gap between the two, she could easily dish a huge amount of damage. Joey doing so takes the first game in their rematch. Though Didimokov would take a round in their second game, Joey's Armika would just smothers Dhalsim in the final round of Game 2, immediately cornering him and command-grabbing Dhalsim back to take the set, eliminating Didimokov in the process and advancing to loser's final, where he would face against the loser between Arturo and Just a Kid.
There we go. Yeah, things are not looking good for Didimokov right now.
Oh my Lord have mercy. He's guessing incorrectly.
Oh.
Okay, all right, let's get ready. Yep. Another Dhalsim, please step up to the plate. Yep. Let me see more of that. I want to see some more. Uh-oh, I'm getting there. I'm getting giddy.
Oh, we're not even going to let it finish.
I'm getting giddy.
Arturo taking the first game, we begin game 2 with both players having 1 round apiece. Arturo started off the round finding success at keeping Just a Kid's Jury at a distance, where Arturo's Dhalsim could poke him out while going in from time to time to put some pressure on Jury.
Actually working out for the Dhalsim pick.
The anti-air all day, every single time, huh, Art? Real young out here. There you go. Let me get more standing medium kicks. I want to see the OR. Oh, big damage.
Oh, he just goes for the crush counters.
Letting an opportunity slip away, Arturo failed to punish an unexpected DP from Jury, where he could have possibly won the round with a couple more sequences. Instead, they returned to neutral where Just a Kid would take game 2 with a well-timed EX Ryudon Satsu, avoiding Dhalsim's slow attack and finishing him off.
Oh, that man is getting shit. Oh, look at the gray health. Oh my god, you can make it happen.
A lot of gray health. That is scary time right there. Trying to build that health back. You see Just a Kid nice!
Genius.
Starting off with the round lead in game 3, Arturo stuck to the plan of zoning out Just a Kid's Jury with a barrage of long-range normals. Though Just a Kid's Jury did get close enough to Dhalsim, Arturo immediately retaliated with a close-range back medium punch into Yoga Flame to push Jury far enough where he could back off, and repeat the process of shaving away Jury's life from a distance.
Oh yeah.
Wow. The Dhalsim players are so good at just knowing they still have time to throw out that last second anti-air like that.
Just a Kid getting a little impatient, he tried to chase down Dhalsim as he was floating to try punishing him with a DP, only to be baited out and be finished off with a C8, giving Arturo a 1-game lead.
The anti-air, yes. I know it's like 4 frame starter, but it's like 3.
Yeah, 3 at the chop. It can't.
Chop, yeah.
The third, that frame cannot hit grounded people, but you know what can hit airborne people? That critical art.
After Just a Kid had taken the first round, Arturo, perhaps hungry for the kill, tried to surprise Just a Kid by fighting up close. But at a range where Jury excelled more than her opponent, Arturo's Dhalsim couldn't open her up and got counterattacked instead, bringing him to the corner.
Not safe. Right. But obviously from a range it's safe, but I like that use that V skill just to cut through that.
How many people remember that V skill? That V skill exists.
I know. You tend to forget that it's...
Finally, with a throw, dash-in, throw-bait sequence from Just a Kid, he finishes off Arturo's Dhalsim to take game 4, tying them 2-2.
It was on the screen.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know they added that to her. That makes sense. Okay.
That's everybody. That's everybody. Anybody that has a charging V skill, you can see the number glowing.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Just a kid.
With 1 round remaining to determine who would move on to the grand final winner side, both players would start quite even, trading blows and dealing just about the same amount of damage to each other. It was when Just a Kid cornered and baited Arturo's V reversal that pretty much sealed the deal.
Kind of looked up to him like a parent growing up myself. Oh, no!
Coming right in there, all of a sudden getting the meaty, baits out the V reversal. 1 more hit in the critical art. Oh, nice block on. Oh no, that's it. That's it. That's you done.
After being sent to the loser side, Arturo would now have to face the Armika main who just eliminated the other Dhalsim user of top 8. Recognizing the huge disadvantage Arturo's main had against Joey's, Arturo switched to his Pocket Fault, which would initially do quite well in game 1. Thanks to Fox's invincible reversal, Arturo managed to stop Armika's rushdown, answering back with Fox's far-reaching normals. And with the Great Read, backdashing to avoid Armika's command grab, Arturo takes game 1.
Yeah, that was a hard subject from Audrey, and he was gonna wake up and sec.
Ooh, okay, Arturo Sanchez with the funk.
Not playing center.
Game number 1.
Game 2, on the other hand, noticing that Arturo had been using Fox's invincible reversal quite a few too many to keep Joey's Armika at bay, he baited this out while pressuring Arturo's Fault in the corner, leading to a stun, huge damage, and finally finishing the second round with Armika's command grab, giving Joey a game.
You gotta doubt him in order for it to work. Guys, yes, I'm doubting Art right now.
Okay.
I'm throwing it in the universe. It might give him a power-up, because, man, me giving him props, he loses.
That's not how the commentator's curse work. It never works in the way that you want.
No, it don't.
It reads your mind, dude. It reads your mind.
There's a time to block and a time to guess. Welcome to Street Fighter.
Interesting that he keeps going. The pseudo-unblockable. The pseudo-unblockable right there.
Game 3 would go pretty much the same way, continuously pressuring Arturo's Fault, forcing him to use her invincible reversal again. And Joey, already knowing it was coming, blocked 2 out of the 3 straight invincible reversals to take game 3.
Rightly anyway. So it's a good bet. It's a good bet.
Too far away from that throw. Here comes the death. Oh no, that's it. That's it. He tried it way too many times. Way too many times.
Though Arturo started the final round in game 4 with an early life lead, Joey would still bait out Arturo's invincible reversal after cornering him, winning the set, eliminating Arturo and moving on to the grand final, where Joey would face the man who sent him to the loser's bracket, Just a Kid.
We go poke out, Art! Poke out!
No! Mojo from the front, yep, keeping the mix up. Blades it. You're stunned. You're stunned. You're stunned and done. Dude. Stunned and done.
With Joey already taking a 2-game lead, it almost looked like it was going to breeze through a bracket reset. Having one round apiece, Just a Kid would have to win this final round to at least stop Joey's momentum. Unfortunately though, things were looking quite grim for Just a Kid.
It's usually what you see after that. Oh, good. Not gonna let you jump in on.
After clipping Armika with a crush counter sweep, Just a Kid's Jury immediately jumped over to reverse their positions, and sent Armika in the very same corner Jury was trapped just moments ago. By slowly taking away Armika's life bar with Jury's far-reaching normals, seeing that Armika had just enough life remaining that a single throw would win Jury the round, Just a Kid would do so, dashing in and immediately throwing her, avoiding a bracket reset for now.
Gotta be careful. Just gonna take one command through. Oh, too far with that slide.
But all that hard work from the previous game all seemed for naught. Joey already having a round lead in game 4, he would continue the momentum. Hungry for that reset, Armika takes more than half of Jury's life around the 77-second mark. Just a Kid wouldn't go down without a fight though, catching Joey's Armika with a standing heavy kick. Just a Kid would follow this up with a sequence of combos that would raise Armika's stun meter to where just one successful hit from Jury would leave Armika defenseless. Unfortunately for Just a Kid, he just couldn't find an opening. Failing to stun Armika, it was Joey instead who caught Just a Kid off guard, finishing the round with Armika's critical art, taking the round, taking the game, and resetting the bracket.
Oh, and you're done.
What?
You tried to backdash, you tried to backdash, you tried to get. We have a reset!
With the bracket reset, Just a Kid and Joey were now on equal footing, that even in game 3 it reflected this. Having a game and a round each entering the third game, both players would try to stand their ground in order to gain that advantageous 1-game lead. Joey getting the first successful attack by using Armika's dropkick as Just a Kid whiffed Jury's V-skill in neutral. Joey would follow this up with a combo that would send Jury to the corner immediately, keeping the pressure right after. Though Joey dealt a significant amount of damage to Jury, Just a Kid was able to reverse their positions, sending a barrage of combos while doing so, gaining back the life lead. Joey thinking that Just a Kid's Jury might backdash away the moment Armika got up close, he risked a crouching heavy punch, hoping that he would catch Jury trying to escape a possible command grab. Unfortunately for him, Just a Kid would simply block Armika's frame disadvantage normal attack and deliver the finishing blow to take game 3.
Get your poke on. Oh no!
Oh,
Survive!
good block.
Uh-oh, look at the
Good
crowd.
block. There
Look
we
at that
go.
crowd.
Just a Kid is just a game away from taking Frosty Faustings.
Joey, after winning the 4th game, would enter the final game with a 1-round lead. With just another round win away, Joey would win the grand final and become the Frosty Faustings Street Fighter V champion once more, a title he won 2 years ago. With that thought in mind, he wouldn't give Just a Kid's Jury a chance to breathe. Flipping Jury with the light attack combo the moment she landed, Joey's Armika would immediately send Jury to the corner.
Put behind you, kid. Mickey loves ya. Cross up. Wow, that reads? Okay.
Though Jury may have escaped, Armika would chase her down to keep the pressure on, and with the charged dropkick, Armika would barely avoid Jury's Ryodon Satsu, ending the game with a critical art finish, winning Joey another Frosty Faustings title.
Nice.
Good punish with the sweep.
Oh my god. Now you want to keep.
Oh, it's over, it's over.
That's that? No, it's
is
not.
This done? Is this gonna kill?
Maybe.
Is this gonna kill? It is! And there it is! Mojo is your Frosty Faustings 2022.
And that's it for Frosty Faustings 12, a great tournament overall. Congratulations to all the winners, and with EVO Japan just around the corner, look out for more high-level matches from numerous top players from different fighting games. And of course, another quick recap from this very same channel. Until then.